This woman was responsible for showing every feeling I shared with her. My mental health had become badly affected. Welcome to my podcast, and again, thank you for listening. So as well as being harassed by a certain individual who set out to cause as much harm as he could, I also had to deal with many other unsavoury people, such as fake friends, women who go out of their way to befriend me just to get close for information. One woman in particular sadly had a child who had to change school due to being bullied, yet this didn't touch her heart enough to not bully people herself. She became so close to me, and the amount of times my boyfriend had told me she had an unhealthy obsession with me only caused us to argue. That was until one day when I refused to tell her where he was, and that's when she showed her true colours by doctoring and exposing very personal messages that I had sent to her during my most emotional times. This woman was responsible for showing every feeling I shared with her. My mental health had become badly affected. However, I didn't let this continue to affect me, and I went on being the trusting and caring person that I am. And as a result of not letting this lonely woman damage me, I made 3 amazing friends. 3 ladies who function like real women. In the months I have grown to know and love them, not once have they asked anything about my boyfriend. They don't obsess over my boyfriend. They live their lives with their families. Anyone who feels the need to keep me in a world of what trolls are doing, or wanted any questions about my boyfriend answered, would instantly be a red flag. So this is the warped length of a troll attempting to manipulate your life, turn your words and your feelings into a complete shit show for viewers that are entertained by what they refer to as banter. There were platforms such as Reddit and Telegram where they were inciting hate with false information relentlessly. I tried to defend my daughter was sitting on the sofa with him, also claiming, and the goal supposed extra views from nothing more than trolls. People who, if not already... So I'm now going to speak with my boyfriend, firstly about the level of bullying he receives on social media and how TikTok users use him. They attack me, all just for numbers, all to gain gifts. I'm then going to talk to him about what he has endured from one disturbed man who has harassed him beyond belief and is a known predator. Welcome to
Trolls saying nasty stuff about me. You know what it is because I've talked about it before, so I don't need to go into that. But she was still saying, no, I'm supporting you, I don't care what they say, I don't believe any of it, none of it's true, there's no evidence of it. And then she started getting very loud in the boxes, like she was overtaking them. Decided that it was time to, everyone started talking a lot, decided it was time to mute everyone. And after I did that, I think she got a bit bitter, and then she was going live, started saying, oh actually now I do believe it's all true about him, just because I muted her on the box battles. Then after that, she I got rid of her basically, and hadn't blocked her but just ignored her. Then I think she noticed my account was getting bigger, and she returned again. She started gifting again. She said some negative things. You noticed straight away.
I mean, yeah, I hadn't heard of her, like all that what you just said. I wasn't aware of her because I wasn't watching you at that time. The first I saw of her name was in the comments in your live. I gave her a warning. I can't remember what she was saying because I have to block a lot of people. But I gave her warning. She thought it was funny, so I blocked her. But what concerned me straight away about her was the way she kept coming back really quickly with a different account, rather than just message to understand why she had been blocked like other people do. So that gave me big red flags on her straight away at that point.
Well, actually, she messaged me on Instagram, a very threatening message, saying she was prepared to go to prison because apparently I was behind, I think there was a video or something, I was behind a video. She made a video where she said that me and you have been trolling her for months, and
been harassing her for around 3 months.
And we apparently sent her a wreath as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just shocking.
Yeah, she used her own family member and their illness to accuse us of harassing and saying things about her vulnerable father, which is just, it's shocking the levels some people will go to.
No, it really is. It's shocking that what she's doing. Yeah, it's totally and utterly shocking.
Okay, so that's probably enough said on that, as that is a current situation that you're still going through, and you're obviously going to have to report that and deal with that situation accordingly. So that you've got another example that you was going to say about.
Yeah, so the second example is somebody that was gifting me a lot. He actually made loads of different accounts to gift me on as well. He said he had no intention of being anyone on social media, wasn't interested in going live. Also, he was really supportive. Like, he did send us a camera. Well, he sent me a camera, a security camera, to use at home, but I gave it to you, but you suggested not to use it.
My family didn't want to use it because they was a little bit unsure who had sent it, and would they have access to the camera? Could they, because you can listen in on the camera as well, so no, they didn't want it. So
me being like, I'm gullible, he basically offered us, he said he was going to give us his house when he moved out of it for a wedding present if we got married. But as you know, yeah, I'm a bit gullible, so... Yeah,
had you told me that at the time, I would have known there and then that this guy was trolling you, or planning to.
So after he was like really bigging me up, saying I'm really famous and everything, even though he said he didn't want to go live, I thought it'd be good to go live with him because this would be a good supporter. So I helped him get to the amount of followers he needed to go live so he could actually go live.
Mm-hmm.
Once he got live, we started battling, and he used a picture, and it basically said on this picture as well, battling Mr. UK TikTok, the most famous person on TikTok. A bit over the top, don't you think? Yeah,
people were even messaging me actually, saying to me, I think this guy is being a bit over the top with saying how famous you are, because it is open to debate, isn't it, whether you're famous or not famous. You believe you are, and he was pandering to that, which works for you.
Yeah, I know, you're right. So what happened when I was battling him, it was okay at first, then it just didn't work out. It wasn't working out, so I said, listen, I'm not going to battle you, it's not really working out. I think he got a bit bitter about that. He started going in his own live. He was inviting like all my vilest trolls into the boxes to talk about me. He was allowing every comment. After telling me he did not like toxic at all, he didn't want any of it, and he also said he was allowing it so he'd get the heat off him.
I quote what I saw him say: he no longer wanted to support you because it brought bad karma. However, there he was now in his very own live, allowing all the hate that would never be seen in your live. So he contradicted himself, and clearly he was about wanting attention, as he also said he wanted people to follow his interest in UFOs. And so he wanted to build his following, and unfortunately he did use you to do that.
Yeah, I guess he did. Like, I'm naive, very gullible with some of these people that try and support me, and
I mean, these are only 2 examples, aren't they, that you've given? This is quite a common occurrence when people support you, and the risk of being gifted by people, they do feel that they have some level of claim to you once they've gifted you. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, true. I'm learning the hard way, but I am learning, and
I think you are, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not nice to get treated like this, and this is not just by one, by many others, but this is just examples.
Well, as they say, it's better late than never. So thanks very much for sharing those stories about what you've been through with